Alright guys, we'll get started here in just a moment. I think we are live. I just installed the new OBS Studio number 28, and this is my first test of it. I think it works. So there we go on the split screen. It looks like it's working fine. Excellent connection. Very good. Alright, so we're going to take a look at something called Ubuntu. This is a Debian-based lightweight Linux distribution. This is something I installed months ago. Then I broke my foot because, it's customary in Linux when you install something new, you break your foot for good luck. It's kind of like in Hollywood when they say for good luck, break a leg. Okay, well, that's a joke. Anyway, I broke my foot after I installed this on my ThinkPad, and I completely forgot about it. So I thought, this has been on my ThinkPad for a while now. It's a Thinkpad Z61t. It had Windows 7 dual core, 3 gigs of RAM, I think. Nothing fancy, but it's a solid ThinkPad with metal hinges. Either I was to fix it by installing something fresh or recycle it or give it away. I think this may be the best 32-bit, lightweight, loaded, best-looking Linux 32-bit system I have ever tested since running Linux since 2006 as a Windows user. So if you are new here, I try to look at these types of systems through the eyes of a Windows user. I am no longer a newbie to Linux, but I do my best to put my eyes in that of a newbie to Linux, if that makes any sense. So we're going to take a look at this now before I forget again. Next week I'm having the new furnace and cooling system here put in the house after putting it off for a couple years with everything that's been going on. If I wait again to do this, I'm sure I will forget again. But that's another story. Maybe I'll chronicle that. We'll talk about the technologies of I think the products are called Trane, T-R-A-N-E. Those of you who know heating and cooling, let me know. I heard they're one of the best. Anyway, but that's a different story. So for this, I recorded a video for Ubuntu. So I'm going to play it here in VLC. Hopefully this will play fine. Now, like I said, I installed this in a ThinkPad. ThinkPads are like Hondas and Toyotas. They just keep going and going and going, unlike other cars. So I decided to revive this ThinkPad. I don't use the ThinkPad that much. I prefer my Chromebook when it comes to laptops, but ThinkPads handle Linux very, very well in my multiple tests over the years. So this is Ubuntu. This is Debian 11. This is the LXQT desktop. I believe there is an XFCE version of this desktop. I wanted to try something different. LXQT, I believe LXQT is a little bit lighter than XFCE. This one here, lightweight, but as you see here on the screen, this thing is loaded with all the software you could probably need as a beginner. Maybe there's too much software, so I'm not sure if this is something that's designed for a beginner. Not that this was difficult to use. I remember installing this, a full install. I don't recall having to use the terminal to install anything or to fix anything. I think everything worked the way it should in my tests over the courses. Again, I had this installed for months. I didn't notice any crashes, anything that would have me believe that this was a waste of time. Now, to be honest, again, I don't normally use 32-bit systems. Of course, everything now is 64-bit, but this particular ThinkPad that still runs like a Toyota is 32-bit, and it's getting harder and harder, it seems, to find quality, up-to-date 32-bit Linux systems. I think Zorn OS Lite is one that's 2-3 years old. I'm sure it's perfectly functionable, but I wanted something newer. I think this was released less than a year ago, running Debian Stable. So if you're looking for something stable, not necessarily the latest software, this should be something you should look into, whether you are a newbie or not. If Windows did not exist, This is something I could use, the 64-bit version of this. This is something I could use every day in addition to either Linux Mint, Zorn, or maybe even standard Ubuntu with the proper extensions installed. Speaking of Ubuntu, I just tested the newest one that's scheduled to be released next month. It's looking good. Ubuntu may have finally hit its stride again, because the last version of Ubuntu, LTS 22, was a 22.4, has been absolutely stellar, but that's for a further video. So looking at the sound and video here, the software, everything is installed. It was nice that a screen recorder was installed by default. Normally I would install OBS Studio or simple screen recorder, something like that. But as you see here, for a lightweight system, the software in here, everything you need to get started and then some. Maybe it's too much. Everything ran the way it should. Now this particular laptop, this ThinkPad, I believe has the original hard drive, not an SSD, so it didn't run as fast as I would like. But I'm sure if I replaced it with an SSD, it would run as fast as any Linux should, or most Linux lightweight systems should. But it ran fast enough, at least for me to test, to record something here that you are seeing on the screen. This looks terrific. I like the use of the default fonts, icons. The Synaptic package manager is installed by default. One of the best and my favorite package manager for Debian or Ubuntu-based systems. It's never let me down. Now, if you are new to all this, you don't have to use the default package manager. You can use whatever system's software center or software store is installed to search for packages. Not a problem. This is running HTOP. I believe running the recorder on this, it was using less than 600 megabytes of RAM with the recorder. No sound and no camera when I did this. That is stellar. Normally running the OBS or whatever in this, it's usually between 1.5 and 2 gigs. So this is lightweight, and it's meant to be lightweight. Firefox is installed by default. It's okay. I prefer Chrome. If I was going to keep this, or maybe Brave. I've had issues with Firefox in the past, and the snap package for Firefox is as slow as a turtle. In fact, I think a turtle is faster than the snap package for Firefox. But this is the non-snap version of Firefox. I do believe, and it was fine. So looking at the screen here, you can right-click on the screen, wallpapers. I like to use mouse clicks, mouse gestures. I'm a big fan of that to move along on my desktop environment and to get the work done. This has the best dock for Linux, the wonderful looking, superb, stable Cairo dock. I don't know if this is also for Windows. If it is, I'm going to install it. I don't normally use docks. I don't need them. It just adds to the clutter. But the Cairo dock, as you see here, just looks terrific. It's fast. You can turn on or turn off the animations if you want to add the pizzazz to this. It's just, the Cairo dock is just a nice add-on, if you want to call it an extension, but it's really just an add-on piece of software that looks terrific. I noticed on the default desktop here, it says, "One day the world will be free." Amen to that. This is from a company called Framasoft. I believe they're based out of France. Vive la France. Parlez-vous français? Anyway, I'm missing something, and I should have a glass of wine. I knew I was missing something, but I want to get this out before I forget again. Anyway, I'll have a wine later before I go to bed. All right, so we're looking at the themes, icon themes here, the LXQ themes, and the customizations, configurations here. This was a joy to use. I mean, I've used and tested lightweight systems in the past, but this here, I could say, after testing as a full install, this is probably the best looking, fully loaded, lightweight 32-bit system I have ever installed and tested. And I think I will be keeping this for a while until it's no longer supported. Again, to find support or to find newer distributions based on 32-bit, it just seems like it's getting, the pickings of them is getting rather thin. Understandable. We have a piece of software called WAMU. I believe that's the son of Shamu, whale. Not, that's a joke. Okay, I guess this is a phone app. So yeah, this was a complete joy to use. So if you need to revive an older machine that was built during the Jurassic period, where the T-Rexes roam, yeah, I think that ThinkPad's got to be a good 12 years old, maybe more. Again, it had Windows 7. So I installed this on there, and it's usable. It works. Again, I don't use ThinkPads. I don't use laptops that much unless it's a Chromebook. Chromebooks are a lot faster. I don't have to worry about security, automatic updates, malware, ransomware is not a problem. In Chromebook, it's virtually impossible. That's why when I use a laptop, it's mainly my Chromebook. All right, so here you're looking at the website for Framasoft. Check it out. I don't know what else to say with this. This is a stellar distribution from France. Again, 2 different desktop environments, XFCE, LXQT. I've tested XFCE desktop environments in the past. It's fine, but I think LXQT looks more modern, more polished. I believe this is the lighter of the 2 systems. So anyway, let's see. I believe this video is almost done, so we'll let it play through. Then we'll wrap this up for tonight. So yeah, check this out. If you need to install something, like, give it a shot. This is really nice, at least to test. And maybe I'll do another video on this after next week, when I go through the painful process of paying for a new furnace and a new the new air conditioning system. Anyway, let me look at the stream here. All right, it still says excellent connection. So it looks like the new OBS Studio, which is 28, I believe, seems to be working very well. Let me check the comments here. All right, let's see what we have here. Fluffy Cloud, Frostbite. Spin Viking, hello. Enrita, hello, darling, how are you? Good to see you streaming again, Tossi. It has been a while. This past year, I haven't mentioned this, but I've had 3 cousins pass away since last year. Anyway, it's just one of those things. It's hard to get in the mood sometimes, but anyway, thank you. Busy with work and life, aren't we all? Yes. Anyway, this is almost over, this video for Emma Ubuntu. So yeah, if you haven't already, check it out. I think you'll like it. Again, I don't distro hop as much as I used to, because I find it to be tedious and unnecessary. But if I had to install and use something lightweight 32-bit every day, this would be my first choice. Of course, I use 64-bit like most people do. And this is just a joy to use. Again, check out Emma Ubuntu. I think it's emmabuntu.org, I believe, is the website. Check it out. I love that Cairo dock. Doesn't it look so cool? I don't know. There's something about that type of dock. It looks almost Mac OS-ish. So yeah. Updates. I should install all the updates if I'm going to keep this. 158 updates. Does anybody else use Debian or Debian based or Debian stable? It's not something that I often talk about, but this one here appears to have made it easier. for beginners, something that is based off of Debian Stable, Debian 11. I believe it's called Bullseye. So yeah, check it out. All right, I'll stick around for a little bit longer. Then I'm going to have some wine. I wasn't sure who would be in the chat tonight, but since you guys are here, so I'm just replaying this video that I recorded months ago before I was it before, I think it was before I broke my foot. Yeah, and anyway. OBS Studio looks different. I think it's the fonts. Yeah. I don't care as long as it doesn't crash. I think there were issues when this first was released, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully this is streaming well. Let me go here. Transition. Looks like the waveform is working pretty good. So yeah, check out OBS Studio number 28. Yeah, I do have a Discord server if you want to join. I've not been on there as much as I should, but I try to check it here and there. But yeah, there is a Discord server for Total OS today if you want to join it or be on there. All right. I think unless there's anything else, guys, I think we'll wrap it up for tonight. So again, this has been Emma-Buntus. I'm not sure where the name came from. Maybe it's a developer named Emma. I have no idea. But check it out. Again, Emma-Buntus. This is so far the best loaded, lightweight 32-bit, man, that's a mouthful at almost 11 p.m. The best loaded lightweight 32-bit Linux system I have tested. It's fast, it looks great, it works great. All the software I would need if I was to use this every day as a content maker, everything is there. There's nothing else to search for or install. I did not have to use the terminal to install or fix anything. Not that the terminal is hard, but if you're a beginner, I know that can be scary. So yeah, if you have to use the terminal off the bat, you probably want to stay away from that type of Linux-based system. This one, you do not have to use the terminal. Joey's in the house. Ba-ba-ba-boo, Joey. What's up? Yeah, feel free to join and be nice. You should be nice all the time, of course, right? So Joe, what's new, man? How was the yeah, you had a wedding, your son's wedding last week or something, if I recall. I think. Hope it went well. I'm just chilling for this evening. This is something I installed months ago and I keep forgetting to show it, so I'm showing it tonight before I forget next week when I have my new furnace put in. So anyway, I've also been using this background remover for OBS Studio. It doesn't work too bad, not too much of a halo effect. I should get a green screen, but I'm too lazy to buy it. So, oh, you're a new grandpa again. Nice. With the grandson, okay. The son is married. Cool, nice, nice, very nice. Spin says, happy to hit the like button, get the ball rolling. Thank you. If you haven't already, those of you who watch this later, if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Like it, share it, consider supporting the channel. One of these days I'm going to do, I do have a few people left on the Patreon page. I haven't updated that as much as I should. Again, with everything going on the last year and losing 3 cousins, it's been a little rough, I'll be honest. But maybe maybe one night, for those of you who are on Patreon, thank you. Maybe I'll do a private chat for all the Patreon supporters. Anyway, Qt terminal is there. Yeah. Yes. Like I said, this is a very nice, lightweight, stable. Of course, Debian stable, I can't think of anything that's more stabler than Debian stable. They again, they prefer stability over the latest and greatest software, and I think this proves it. So if anything changes, I'll let you know, and I'll delete this. But probably, well, I'll probably keep this for a while. Yeah, and keep my ThinkPad active. Anarita says, Joe, with all the grandkids, you can't create a football team and make millions. Yeah. Yep. Joey's football team. Debian stable. Yeah, Debian 11. I think it's called Bullseye. I think. Boy, that's a great looking dock. Like I said, Cairo dock. Great looking dock. Speaking of football, how about them Cowboys? I'm also a Yankee fan. The Yankees defeated the Pirates 14-2. Okay, we need a law that the Pirates are no longer to play the Yankees in the future. Just stop it. It's just too embarrassing. Go Yankees. I remember years ago, my son was playing on the Xbox, speaking of kids, and one of his friends came on. I guess he had a temporary 1-month pass to Xbox Live to try it out. Of course, they give you like a temporary gamer name, a gamer tag. And I remember the gamer tag, pre-owned beef, too. For some reason, that always stuck with me. Kids and their names. But anyway, yes, kids are wonderful. I like the Stellarium app. Planetary app. Astronomy app. I have my one, but I don't have a glass. It's like, where is, here it is. I'm not lying. See, my glass of wine is right here, but I forgot a glass. I'm not going to drink it from the freaking bottle. This is thanks to Tim, by the way. Tim, when you watch this, thank you, sir. This should last me through the end of the month. Every time you hear you say wine, you think of Clemenza at the wedding. Yeah, really. Red wine and cheese and crackers. Yeah. Well, I don't have crackers. I have peanuts. But I can't believe I forgot a little glass of the wine. Anyway, I should keep one down here, but I'll drink it after I'm done. This Saturday, I'll tell you guys a side story. I was with my friend of mine. We were coming home and we stopped at one of the Buffalo Wild Wings places. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that or seen that Buffalo Wild Wings. So my friend texts his girlfriend. We just left for a takeout. He says, yeah, we're just leaving Buffalo Wild Wings now. I got some bread and some Buffalo Wongs. He texted it wrong, and she's like, you got Wongs? Yes, it's the Buffalo Wongs. Well, no wonder she's always happy. But a bum. True story, by the way. The only drawback with Firefox ESR is you can't use the Facebook container. Oh, okay. Buffalo chicken wings, yeah. Yes. Or the Buffalo Wongs instead of the wings, yeah. Red wine, red sauce, and crisp Italian bread for dipping with some olive oil. Yes, oh man, I'm getting hungry again. I just had some pumpkin cake from Walmart. So, anyway. The bruschetta. I haven't had bruschetta in the bruschetta is like an appetizer, Anna, but it's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's slightly burned or toasted bread. with wine. What is it? Mozzarella cheese and something else on top of the bread, something like that. Oh, my dad, he actually just called an hour ago. It's got to be 3 o'clock in the morning there, Joe. He called. He was supposed to come, but he got offered a starring role. I guess they're filming some kind of a modern day Godfather movie in Italy. He got offered a starring. He's like one of the starring characters in the movie. At first, he wasn't going to do it. I mean, he's pushing 90 years old, but he looks great for his age. God bless you, Dad. I wanted to see you, but anyway, he was so humbled. He says, "Look, I'll do the movie for free, no pay, but just pay my expenses." And of course, they agreed. So he's doing well. Don't know when I will see him. I wanted to see him now, but he called. He seems to be in good spirits. He was humbled again that they called him and they gave him a nice write-up on the newspaper. So he's doing. They're shooting it. If you want to look it up, Longobardi, Italy. Longobardi. I don't know. I think he said it's a couple 100 miles from where he lives, but they said they would send the car and pay for his expenses. So I said, yeah, go and do it if it'll make you happy, you know. But yeah, so he's doing good. Still no distributor for his film, our film, yet. Maybe something will come of this. It would be nice to get a paycheck after all these years, but he's hanging in there, Joe. So thank you for asking. So, yeah, the tomato on the bruschetta. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I posted, Joe. If you look at my Facebook, I think I posted a picture or two of what he is doing there in Italy. So, yeah, I kind of wish I was there, but can't do it now. Now with putting in a new furnace and an AC next week. But yeah, he's not quite 90 yet, and I think he's like 86, 87. But look, he's in Italy. The air is cleaner by the ocean. The great Italian food. I'm sure the wine he drinks, I think it helps keep him going. So I'm grateful that he's healthy. Wish he was here, but he's busy there. So thank you for asking. I guess I'll replay this again for the Emma Buntus one more time. Oh, your dad is 90 in 2 days. Wow. Cool. Anna says, Toss things seem like things to break on you very often. I've had the worst, and I mentioned this, but I'll say it again. I've had the worst luck with TV monitors. Doesn't matter what I spend. I've spent anywhere from $200 to $600 or higher. 4 of them, let's just say that they sleep with the fishes. And it's been about $2,000 worth that have been wasted for it. Now, 2 of them I think were like electrical surge. So that's Mother Nature. Yeah, it's like in Italian we say the malocchio, the evil eye superstition, where it's bad luck. So I've had the worst luck with monitors, and I was gonna buy one now or this month, but I decided I'm not. I'm getting, like I said, a new furnace and cooling system for the house, so it may be a while till I get a new equipment. So I'm dealing with the 720 TV here. It works, it's reliable, but 720 is not the same as 1080p, at least in my eyes. It may look good to you, but I don't like this. But anyway, yeah, I don't physically break my TVs, you know. But anyway, I've had the worst luck. The car was just maintenance. I had to replace struts. Rear struts. It's just the potholes. Again, that's not my fault, Anna, but what are you going to do? You know. Yeah, Joe says that distro is more loaded than Ubuntu Studio. Yeah, this is Emma Ubuntu, and this is lightweight LXQT. It's fast, Debian stable. this is the best loaded 32-bit system I've ever tested, and it's nice. You know, it's just nice. It's good. Again, on my ThinkPad, it's like a Toyota and Honda, just keeps going and going and going and going. Anyway, speaking of Hondas, I almost bought one last week. It was a 10-year-old Honda Pilot that they were asking $10,000, mint condition, but it had some service lights on it. So I told my friend who has the garage, clear the lights. I'll come down, look at my car, and I'll make an offer. Well, they sold it last week. A family, or a husband and wife, came in, and I guess they have 3 kids, so they bought it on the spot. So I don't feel as bad. But that's a Honda Pilots. I'm 6'2", and that full power seat, like a lazy boy in the car. I'm like, darn it, I could have had a Honda Pilot. But anyway. Nazi says that panel looks sick. That is the Cairo dock, and it does look fantastic, or as Arnold would say, looks, it's fantastic. Ugh. Mac vibes, yeah. Joe says TV, PC, finger, car, foot, see a pattern. Yes, I do see a pattern, Joe, and I don't like it because it's expensive. Oh man, I don't mind spending money, but I keep breaking things. Anyway, Mac vibes, so somewhat with this. I broke my foot at the end of April. At the same time, my singer pally Slim Man broke his leg. See, Italians, a close family. We have to do things in pairs. We both break our... Anyway, Slim is okay. In fact, I need to text him. I keep forgetting. We'll have him do another concert for us since he's fully healed. But yeah, I broke my foot in April. Stupid accident. It took about 3 months to heal. Very careful, lots of ice. And again, I had this installed before that, and I forgot about it. Of course, when you break your foot, the last thing on my mind is a Linux distribution. I didn't break my finger, but I broke my foot. Yeah, my finger, I cut it. Was it last year? I think it was last year. I cut my finger. I gave myself 4 stitches. So, anyway. This is LXQT. Yeah, LXQT. You can also get this in XFCE. I like LXQT. I just think it looks better and it's faster. If you guys want to chat a little more, I'm good. It's 11 p.m. I was going to wrap it up, but if you guys want to chat a little more, I'll stay on. Since I don't have to get up in the morning, I may have to cut some grass tomorrow, but I'll stick around longer if you want. But yeah, the figure was right here on this. I cut it with just a box cutter. I went to the local Express Care. There were 2 beautiful nurses there, and I said I was telling jokes. I left them. I had them laughing so hard they left me in stitches. Finger, foot, TV, PC, heating and cooling. Well, the heating and cooling, that's going to be the most expensive. I've had, I think those are 35 years old, Anna. So I can't complain too much about the furnace, the AC. I think, yeah. So after 35 years, you really should consider. I'm surprised they lasted this long. I was putting it off because with all the problems I've had with the monitors and wasting money, but it had to be done. I just really couldn't wait any longer. I did not want to get stuck a frozen winter in Ohio and the furnace craps out. So let's just say that a new furnace today, new cooling system today, it's about the price of a used car if you get a good one. But I couldn't wait any longer. So my new electronic toys will have to wait, I guess. But the TV, I'm not sure. This monitor here, this is out of a spare bedroom. It's 30-some inch. It's big enough, but it's only 720p, and I hate it. I'll be honest. I hate it. It works, but I don't like it. Anyway, yeah, in 35 years, I've had the AC and the furnace, so I really can't. I've had it serviced a few times here and there, maintenance, but it was time. What are you gonna do? Uh, yeah, I think they recommend changing your furnaces every 15, 20 years. Again, I'm not an engineering guy, so but that's what I understand. Oh, the phone autocorrect was killing you. All right, Joe. Yeah, that happens to me too when you try and text and it spells it wrong, right? So I'm guessing this new OBS Studio version 28, the sound and video is okay. No one's complaining. I wasn't sure if this was going to work because I think there were some issues as soon as OBS 28 came out. So I'm not seeing any issues. Everything is in the green here, so I think we're okay. So yeah. Tenure, yeah, I think 30, 35 years is really pushing it for a heating and cooling system. I think the max, I think it's 20 years. I don't know. Again, I'm not a engineer guy, so. If there is anybody new watching, please say hello as I usually ask. Don't be shy. I know the time is kind of weird. It's 11 p.m. here. Overseas it may be 5 a.m., 6 a.m. So maybe not too many new people watching. I try to do these at different times so different people around the world can stop in and say hi. So it's really kind of a hit and miss. But since I didn't have to get up in the morning, I figured I would crank this out before I forget. So. Joe, congrats on your son's wedding and the grandkid. It's awesome. Hello, Steve. How you doing, man? Someone posted a joke on Facebook. This is for all the Italians, Joe. Let's see if I remember. Okay, here's the joke. The Joe and everybody else. Bread is like the sun. It rises in the yeast and sets in the waste. Duh! I liked it. Just as true, really. Yeah. That's right. Like Slim Man would say, "Oh, the bread. Oh, she's just so nice." I gotta get Slim Man back on. He's a hoot to have on. He has 2 new songs, by the way. Check him out. The song is called. Check out his YouTube channel, Slim Man. Check out the song 3 a.m. Beautiful ballad. And there's another song by his band. It's a dance tune. It's called what is it called? Coupe de Ville, I think. So check those out. If I remember, I will text him and so we can get him back on the show for another concert. It's been a while. I don't know how to say excellent in French for this distribution, but this really is excellent. Excelente. So, yeah. All right, why don't we give this a 5-minute warning, then we'll wrap it up. How does that sound? So Steve Gunnick, how you been, man? Yeah, it's 32-bit. This came out last right before last Christmas, I think. So it's fairly new. Debian stable, installed on a ThinkPad that had Windows 7, 32-bit. It looks great. But like I said, I don't use my laptops, and mainly my Chromebook. I just love the speed of the Chromebook. And anyway, but I still have a ThinkPad that works. I figure why not revive it? And yeah, this just works. So, you know, what can I say? Yeah, Ventoy is installed on this distribution. I have not used it, so I really don't know too much about it, Anna. But it's been out a while. Steve asked, what am I using to store my videos? I use my computer, and I got behind me. Anyway, I got like 3 or 4 external drives to back them up. Sometimes on USBs. This box here, I got for a quick backup, I got like a bunch of USB sticks in this little box that I keep here on the desk. But mainly drives, yeah. So Ventoy, awesome USB utility, Joe. Isn't that where you can put multiple bootable systems on there, if I recall? I've never used it. I just tested the brand new Ubuntu, and I think I just used what's the app? Unetbootin. Is Ventoy GUI or command line? Joe, what is it? I don't know. Steve says look into TrueNAS. Okay. Not familiar with that, but okay. I have installed and tried Chrome OS Flex. It is. This was out of the alpha stage development, and I was stunned. I installed it, no bugs. It ran. I think the only bug I had was Bluetooth didn't work right. But you know, really, right now, the default Linux standard, if you want to call it that, is a Chromebook with their Chrome OS. It is a global, worldwide standard. Chromebooks have come a long way from 2011. It is no longer just for web surfing. You can do more on there. I think Google's coming out with a built-in video editor here in about a month. But Chrome OS Flex, you can still try it for free. I think it's 64-bit only. It is impressive from the unstable branch of Google. So yes, Chrome OS Flex is good. So it is a GUI base for the Ventoy. Okay, cool. Yeah, I download the ISO, then I create a USB bootable stick single, and that's how I usually test these systems first off the stick, and then if I like it, I'll install a lot, like I did what you see here. All right, so the Bluetooth worked for you on Chrome OS Flex. It was badly crashed, recovered. Yeah, again, I think Chrome OS Flex may be out of the buggy stage by now. If you wanted to do an upgrade or reinstall it, I don't have it anymore. I installed it on a piece on a laptop from 2008. It had Windows Vista, and the hard drive on it was just too slow. It made Chrome OS Flex slower than what it should be, so I don't have it anymore. But I'm sure on an SSD it would fly, as most Chromebooks do. And Chromebooks, look, they're great for $200 or $100 and up. You get them on sale. It's hard to beat any Linux-based computer at that price point for what they do, you know. So. Yeah, I don't distro hop as much. So it's Ventoy is probably not something I would use. Maybe if it was around 10 years ago, but not anymore. So, but that would be handy to have multiple systems on a single USB. One thing I noticed in the new Ubuntu, the 22.10, I thought I would try installing the Snap package for OBS Studio just to see how long it would take. To my surprise, it launched in like 5 seconds. That's almost as fast as Windows. I was impressed by the latest Snap package for the latest Ubuntu, that it launched pretty quickly. I didn't have to wait minutes like in Firefox. So it seems like Ubuntu is getting better. We'll see. So you drag and drop to add distros to the USB route to delete. For Ventoy. Very good. Okay. We're learning something new tonight. If you haven't already tried Cairo Dock, you should. That's what you see now on the screen. And what a beautiful dock. Like I said, I don't really have much need for docks. It just adds to the clutter. But if I had to install a dock, this would be just a beautiful add-on for really any Linux system. The Cairo Dock, check it out. It's what's the word I'm thinking? It's snazzy, I guess is the word. So Nazi, you like Vanilla Arch GNOME under 400 megs of idle usage after boot. Okay, well that's good. This one I believe is close at idle. It has to be close, yeah. I have heard of Cutefish OS. I know nothing about it. There's something new, Arch-based, called Crystal OS. Because let's face it, we don't have enough Linux-based systems out there, do we? Anyway. Yeah, eventually I would save on buying a bunch of USB flash drives. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, there are about, if you go to distrowatch.com, they list 100 main distributions, but when you if you was to search the web, when you count all the variables, variants of Linux, you're looking at about 500 to 600 distributions. Hence, it can be confusing for Windows users. So, you know. All right, so let's see. This weekend, Friday night, I'll be downtown listening to my jazz band friends come in from Pittsburgh. A couple weeks ago, I went to see Ringo Starr from the Beatles in concert. It was the first concert I've been to in 3 years since the pandemic started. It was fun to see Ringo doing his thing, and he had some friends on stage in Pittsburgh. It was nice. It was nice to get out and have some fun. It's been a while, so I like his song. You know his song, Yellow Submarine? We all live in a yellow submarine. Of course, I like to have it Linux-based, so We all live in a stable arch machine, a stable arch machine, a stable arch machine. We... I like to change the words, you know. Ubuntu Mate, all my troubles seem so far away. That's Ubuntu Mate, I believe in Mate. Instead of yesterday. I'm so clever sometimes. I'm so hot. Yeah, Ringo has got to be 80 years old plus. He did okay. He had his friends from the Average White Band, Toto. You know, Toto. I bless the rains in Africa. They had the Edgar Winter group. Come on and take a free ride. That was a good concert. It was fun. Even though it was $8 for a stinking root beer. Anyway, Steve likes Manjaro, Alma, and Ubuntu. Okay. The latter two for servery things. Okie dokie. We all live in a stable arch machine. Not. It was nice. It was nice to get out. Anyway. And it says, Toss, you are one hot cannoli. Well, thank you. I do my best. Anyway, should we end it on that note? On the hot note? Joe says, holy cow, I feel like I'm back in my friend's car, sucking down a tall beer, listening to those tunes. Well, it's classic tunes, you know. We all live in a yellow submarine. I like his one song. Oh crap! No, I can't. It's getting late. What was it? You're 16. You're beautiful. Is that it? You're 16. You're beautiful in your mind. I think that's a song. Yeah. I was more Paul McCartney, solo artist from the Beatles. You know, Band on the Run, My Love, Silly Love Songs, all those hits. Alan Parsons Project, sure. Remember that? Yes. Da 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 da. It don't come easy. Yeah, I believe that's him too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that would be Ringo. This is LXQT, Anna. 32-bit LXQT. You can get XFC in this, but it is LXQT desktop. I think it looks snazzier. Jeff, I was just going to mention, Jeff says, my wife told me never to sing about the Arch Machine again. I'm sorry. I didn't want to get between you and your wife, Jeff. I just having fun with the stable Arch Machine. You're really saying your wife said stop it? I would have killed that toss. Oh man, that is so funny. But I feel bad. Just it's my fault. I apologize. La 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 la. Oh man. What is the use case for a 32-bit? I have a ThinkPad that's perfectly usable. It's stable. It works. It just happens to be 32-bit. So it was either I put something like this on it, Steve, or give it away or recycle it. So that's why. So that is the case for 32-bit OSs these days. Yeah. Don't Come Easy was written by George. Okay. So Jeff, stop singing Stable Arch Machine again to your wife, okay? Ringo sang it, yes, yeah. He had another hit song. I think it's called "Photograph." Have a photograph of you, or something like that. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, something like that. So. And it says, when I start singing around the house, my wife tells me, do not quit your day job and mind the cats. Yes, not all of us can have a voice like Stephanie or other people. It's in the hands of my love, it's understood. It's in the hands of my love. That's Paul McCartney. I like that song. My love does it good. It's in the hands of my distro does it good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 Ubuntu does it good. Whoa, my Ubuntu. Anyway. A lot of entertainment for a, what is this, Wednesday night? Yeah, Wednesday night. I lost track. Anyway. All right, my friends, it is 11:23. This has gone on longer than I expected, but this was fun. Always great to have you on as usual. So, anyway, yeah, Joseph, stop. The neighbor's cats are whining now. Meow. Toss is singing meow. Okay, I don't have the voice like Stephanie or Slim. What can I say? I try to give you guys free entertainment and not get ridiculed. Yeah. Speaking of laughs, this is the last thing. Check out a movie. It's on Paramount Plus. It's called, oh shoot, what's it called? Something George and Marge Go Large, or Jeff and something like. It's basically about a retired couple who beat the lottery system in Massachusetts. The guy was a retired wizard. He was like a math wizard, and he was able to beat the system until the state found out and dropped the game. But he won millions using his math wizard genius. It's something Marge Go Large, like Henry and Marge Go Large. But check out the movie. What a wonderful movie. Funny, true story. I love human stories like that, especially like if they are true. So check out the movie about a guy who was able to legally beat, honestly beat the lottery system in the dumb place like Massachusetts. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. I love Massachusetts. I think Stephanie's from there anyway. But check out that movie. So, yeah. Yeah, the cats are saying you guys need to avoid the house. Yes. You ever hear a cat sing? Anyway. Okay, well, I don't have anything else to say for this. Check out Ubuntu's, have fun with it, and I won't be on Friday. I'm going to a jazz concert downtown, and I'll see my friends. Maybe I might jump on Saturday night. We shall see. Or if anybody wants to sponsor a live show, it's been a while since I've had a sponsored live event. I keep getting these emails for sponsored videos, stuff I'm never going to use, like games or keys or computer stuff, software. I thank the folks for the emails, but that's not what I'm looking for. Anyway. Yeah. It is the 64-bit is 3.7 gigabyte download. Yeah, this is a 32-bit, so, but it works. It looks great. It's stable. That's all you need. More stability in your lives. All right, my friends, I am done with this. 11:30 p.m., ready for a night. I might play some more Ringo or Paul McCartney to fall asleep. But great having you on. You guys know how to reach me. I'll catch you on the next one. So for this one, I'll just say arrivederci. Ciao.